Well, welcome everybody back to EPTV, and today's show, I'm not going to lie, I'm really excited about this one because we are talking about an incredible fundraiser initiative that has been set up very recently, raising money for our brilliant NHS. Now, we're going to talk about it in a little bit more detail, but let me introduce you to our two guests, because we have the driving force behind the initiative, none other than Nina Barbour, and also one of the stars taking part in the challenges, Emma Spencer. Delighted to have you both with us. Nina, I'm going to start with you. Tell us a little bit more about Equestrian Relief. It is obviously raising money for a very, very good cause, and it's all come about pretty quickly as well.
Hi, Nicole. Well, it's great to be here with you. Absolutely. I was sat here in the office at home on my own about 10 days ago, just thinking, actually, the whole of the horse world has come to a stop, as has the rest of the world in the current crisis of a situation. And I thought, wouldn't it be great to actually come out of this having done something good? So I came up with the idea of Equestrian Relief, really uniting everybody from every corner of the horse world to raise money for the official NHS COVID-19 crisis fund. So we very quickly got 5 teams together from the Olympic disciplines, eventing, show jumping, dressage, and a team from racing. And then latterly, we also were joined by Emma and Alice Plunkett and a team of racing presenters, and also a team of polo players headed up by Mark Tomlinson. So a really great range of equestrian celebrities behind this initiative, and hoping to raise, we're very hopeful, in excess of £100,000 for this very topical cause for all of our heroes working on the front line in the NHS right now.
Well, I have to say, to do all of this in 10 days is absolutely remarkable. And the list of names that we're going to talk about is quite incredible. We've got the likes of, as Nina has said, Carl Hester, you've got Scott Brash, you've got Alice Fox-Pitt or Alice Plunkett. Emma, you're in the racing presenters team, or the presenters team. Just talk us through why you got involved, because obviously it is a very, very worthy cause, and you've got some pretty good names alongside you. I'm sure you're hopeful for a cheeky win as well.
Well, it's been a lot of fun so far, I have to say. I've worked with all my team for many, many years, and they're actually really good friends. So there's Nick Latt, Rishi Prasad, Luke Harvey, myself, and Alice Plunkett, Fox-Pitt. So it's actually been a lot of laughs along the way so far, because we've had a bit of fun with it, and obviously we're all quite competitive people. So it's been great. We've been egging each other on, and the tasks are quite random tasks. So actually deciding who did what was fairly easy, because everybody has strengths and weaknesses, and we all knew each other's strengths fairly quickly.
Let's talk about what those challenges are. So there's 5 challenges which are being split out. 2 people from each of the teams take part in each of the challenges. So you do 2 each. We've got On the Gallops, which is a 5K in the fastest possible time. I think you're signed up for that one, Emma. Plankety Plank, which is who can hold the plank for the longest time possible. Bake Off Easter Cake Challenge, bake up a cracking, excellent Easter cake theme. I'm really looking forward to seeing those. I've seen a couple in practice, and I'm not going to lie, I think they need to up their game slightly. Horse Drawn, paint or draw your best achievement incorporating your horse. I think we could see some very impressive creations, and they're also going to be auctioned off in the auction, which we're going to talk about in a minute. And also Dark Horse, so let that hidden party trick rise to the fore. Now, we have got some really big names in this, as we've said: Zara Tindall, Oliver Townend, Ros Cantor. I have a feeling, Nina, we're going to see a few things from people that we didn't perhaps expect or know that they could do.
I have to say, Nicole, there's some pretty special hidden talents coming through. And I think it's fair to say that the frustrated competitive spirit of all these top sports people is really being channeled into these challenges. And a maximum effort is going in. There's some pretty impressive editing going on, and the content's going to be pretty special, I can tell you.
I have to admit, I'm looking forward to seeing it, and you will be able to watch this at home as well, because all of the highlights are being broadcast through the Liverpool International Horse Show channels, all across social media, on YouTube as well, and equestrianrelief.com. So you will be able to watch them 7 o'clock each evening this week, and it finishes on Monday. Emma, your challenges, what have you been signed up to do? On the Gallops, and is it right, Plankety Plank?
And the plank, yeah. I mean, there's sort of 2 safe options with me, because I think most people seem to think I spend half of my life in the gym. Not quite true, but they're two sort of obvious things that kind of fit with me. Making an Easter cake, I would definitely have needed the help of my kids. Hidden talent, now that's just awful, because where do you start? I mean, I think this is what will be really, really fun, seeing some of the people's hidden talents, because believe me, so much thought is going into most of what I've seen so far. They're just, you look at them and you go, wow. And then painting, I can't really paint. You know, there are some people that are just arty, and I'm ish, but I wasn't signing up for that.
So who else in the presenters team, who else has been allocated to the other ones? Obviously you've got the gallops and the plankety plank. Who's
and the plank? So the other planker was Plunkett, and she's baking a cake as well. Nick Lack is hidden talent, along with Luke Harvey. Can't wait to see those, because Luke's just could be anything, and Nick, well, he's just really theatrical, and it's bound to be something wow. What else? The artists is Rishi Prasad as well, and Rishi's making a cake.
Did I see that Rishi is on the injured list at the moment as well?
He is, yeah. I'm not totally sure what he did. I think did he break his leg, or he's done something?
He broke his leg. He was in Dubai for the racing, I think, and was, I don't know why, playing football and had an accident and broke his leg. So almost unfortunate, but I think he's well on the mend, because we were chatting to him about it yesterday.
Good, but he got out of any of the planking or the running. Is there anybody in your team, Emma, that you are secretly really thinking, you can say yourself, or you can play your cards very close to your chest, because I know you've already done your challenges. Don't tell us how you get on. We want to wait and see. But is there anybody that you think we really need to be looking out for?
Oh my word. I think Nick and Luke will nail the hidden talents, and I don't know what they've done yet. I've no idea what Luke's doing. Nick sort of vaguely hinted at something, but they will just pull it out of the bag. I think Luke's will be hysterical, and I think Nick's will be brilliant, because he's just brilliant at whatever he generally does. So as long as it's not a sporting achievement with Nick.
I think it's also safe to say that Emma is in contention potentially for a podium position in one of her challenges as well. So she's being very modest.
It's a bit of fun.
Is there an individual winner, Nina, or is it just a team effort?
There is going to be an individual and a team winner. So we will be keeping a medal tally going all the way through for all of the individual events and the overall. Because seeing as everybody's taking this very seriously, I think these titles are going to be quite coveted.
I think you're right. And actually, we've mentioned many of the names taking part, and you've already said these are seriously competitive people that have always been at the top of their game. So the fact that it is for such a worthy cause, and we have such an amazing list, it just feels like all of those things will come together and actually raise money and raise awareness for what is a brilliant cause, while keeping everybody's spirits up.
That's right. And I think, as we've been talking to everybody individually, it's becoming very, very clear that now this dreadful disease has really kicked in, it's affecting so many people at a personal level. So many of the competitors have close friends and family that have been affected, or even lost peoples, and partners that are working on the front line themselves. Jay Hallam's partner Ed is normally works in oncology, but he's been drafted in to actually work with people fighting the disease. So I think for all of us, we've all been touched very closely by it, and I think this is reflected in the effort and the passion that's being put into all of the challenges, which are absolutely a bit of fun and will be great entertainment for the people watching. But underlying that is everybody's has such strong feeling for the cause, and we're just hoping to make that difference.
Well, it's certainly really making a difference. The money so far, you were aiming for £100,000, Nina. It's over £50,000 that has been donated via equestrianrelief.com. I think the auction separately is already over £20,000 as well. And you still have sort of 5 or 6 days left to go. Are you happy so far?
Oh, we're absolutely delighted. We've been totally overwhelmed, by the effort that everybody's been putting in from the equestrian celebrity side, but also from the generosity from the wider horse world and all of the people that have been donating, pledging money, bidding on auction lots. It's been absolutely outstanding, and no, we're delighted, and we're hoping to really smash that target and as I say, be able to make that meaningful contribution by the beginning of next week.
Make a real difference. Talk to me about the auction, because it is live now and there are all manner of things available, and a lot of them are things that actually money couldn't normally buy. So it's a real opportunity for people to put their hands in their pockets for a really great cause, and actually there's some brilliant lots on offer.
There are, I mean, there's some really special works of art, including a one of 3 limited edition pieces of Scott Brash's top horses signed by himself. There are some amazing racing opportunities, syndicate opportunities, yard visits, round of golf with AP and Ollie Bell at Sunningdale. And I think, I don't know about you, Emma, but I've got my eye on the day in the life of a real housewife of Cheshire. That sounds cool. Complete with teeth whitening, sorting your face out, jewellery prize, hair, the works, picked up in a Rolls Royce, chauffeur-driven Rolls Royce, and get to spend the day with 4 of the housewives themselves. So I think that's pretty special.
I think that's hysterical. I mean, you know, the value you're getting, the teeth whitening, you come out looking like a whole new person. But Nina, I just wanted to say what you've done is unbelievable. You know, when we came on board just a few days ago, you were still messaging at midnight, and you haven't just got one team where there's 5 of us sending you and constant bits of content, and you've got all the, you know, the media around it. You've got 7 teams, so that's 35 people on your case all day. I mean, and getting everybody to hit their targets by that day, I just don't know how you're doing it.
Well, it's giving me, and we've got a small but brilliant team working here on it at Bolesworth. Marie and Emily and Paul and Harriet and Mel in the office are working really, really hard, pulling it all together. But I can tell you it's giving us great amusement, because we're all seeing all of this content coming in. And as I say, there's some real special nuggets in there. And yeah, some of those hidden talents, well, wow. Maybe best hidden after this week, but we're going to see some real special, unexpected content from our favourite equestrian heroes, I think it's fair to say.
I was watching last night's coverage and Ben Hobday was still looking for his hidden talent. I think he might be playing it a little bit coy, but Alistair Stewart was hopeful that he would have found it by the weekend when he needed to put it to the forefront for the eventing team. Nina, Emma, thank you both so much. Nina, just tell us how we can watch it, how people can donate, how they can get involved and really get behind this brilliant cause.
So the best thing to do is just head to equestrianrelief.com, where you can choose to either donate or bid on the auction. All of the video highlights will be on there as well. But the first place where we'll be posting them are the Liverpool International Horse Show Facebook and social media pages. But you can tune into those videos via Facebook, YouTube, or the Equestrian Relief website at any time. And I'd strongly advise going to have a watch, especially once we start putting the challenges up tonight at 7. There'll be, constant source of amusement, hopefully.
Well, we'll be looking forward to seeing how Emma gets on, because the first challenge on the gallops is going to be released live at 7 o'clock this evening. So we will see how all of our different people taking part have got on and who has been putting in a little bit of sneaky training behind the scenes. I think Emma is actually playing it very, very quietly confident there. Nina's nodding. I think, yes, we'll be looking forward to seeing that a little bit later. Don't forget that you guys can watch equestrianrelief.com. Please give generously. It is for an amazing course. It is going to frontline NHS staff in the bid to beat COVID-19. It is something that is affecting everybody all over the world. And whatever way that it might be affecting you, we have absolutely no doubt that this will just go a little bit a little tiny way to making a real difference. So thank you all. Nina, thank you. Emma, thank you. We hope you guys at home have enjoyed hearing a little bit more about it. And don't forget to give generously and watch online. But we will be back very soon again on here on EPTV. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, tick the bell as well, and then you'll be notified each time we go live, and we'll be back very shortly. Thanks for watching.